Peeps, Healthy Chats. It's PEEPSCHAT. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to all the audience are currently with us right now through IIUMTV YouTube Live. Welcome back to PEEPSCHAT Season 11, Episode 2 with me again, Sister Janani Arifah, your host for today's lovely episode, isn't it? So hoping all the audience that are looking at us right now, who are watching currently, are doing well even though we are in a hectic weeks, especially in IIUM students. Hoping that all your matters will be at ease, inshallah. With that, everyone, we bring you guys such a very trending and hot topic actually today. It's something that is being discussed with all the Gen Zs out there, especially Generation Z, isn't it? So with that, everyone, we'll bring you guys a topic on today where we're going to discuss on shades of style, mastering the color palette with an image and color consultant. With that, this is our special guest for today, Sister Afika binti Muhammad Haidar Fitri, who is actually known as Sister Fika Haidar, isn't it?
Yes,
all right. So how are you doing, sister?
I am doing so great, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. So how's your journey coming here? Was it okay and everything?
It's kind of jam thing, but we made it.
Yeah, maybe due to the raining, isn't it?
Yes.
Quite raining, isn't it, back in the days?
Yes.
Okay, everyone, we're not going to delay, isn't it? There's a lot to be discovered from Sister Fika here because color analysis is something that's trending nowadays. I even see TikTok filter, Sister Fika.
Yes, it's very trending right now since from Korea and coming to the US and now in Malaysia. So we are now currently trending for the color analysis.
Like everybody wants to try it, isn't it?
Yes.
So with that, I really want Sister Fika to share with me and also the audience out there. Could you share a little bit background about yourself? When we're talking about image and color consultant, it's something that rare. Not everyone will love this kind of job, especially in that case. So maybe Sister Fika, could you share with us?
Yes, of course. So first of all, thank you for inviting me to IIUMTV. This is an honor for me to give back to the community, especially to the university in Malaysia. So my full name is actually Afika binti Muhammad Haidar Fitri. You can call me Fika, and you can see me among the TikTok content.
Yes, definitely. I see you.
So I am actually 28 years old.
What? 20? Okay.
Yes, and with one son.
Okay.
So I've been in this industry actually been exposed to this image and color industry. It's from my diploma time, which is I am from a diploma student, diploma marketing student.
Wow. Okay.
So for marketing student, we have already been exposed with image, color, and etiquette thing. But on that time, I don't have enough money.
Okay.
Or to get my certificate done. So it's been like 5 years, 7 years to get more knowledge, to get enough knowledge for this industry and to get my certificate done. So my certificate is actually from IITTI, CPICC, Canada, UK.
Wow. Okay.
So so that's a little bit of my background.
Wow, that's not a little bit. So meaning from this case, right? So what has actually sparked your interest in going for as an image and color consultant, please?
So actually, why I am doing what I'm doing today is because my vision and mission is to enrich and helping others women's life, first of all. But I've seen more than that, we have another woman, we have more women out there that needs more help in their self-esteem and confidence level, so that when we help, when we have the right knowledge and the right certificate, so we can use that to help more women to be more confident and improve their self-esteem.
I really like that. It's such a very inspiring one. So it means we're talking about like how it sparked your interest. Like so, basically, color analysis is your first term in your work. Yes. So when we're talking about color analysis, it's a key aspect of your particular work that you're currently doing right now, right? So maybe you could help individuals in finding shades and enhance their features and everything. So like, could you tell us about the approach or the color analysis when you are working with your clients? The approach that you use, please.
The approach that I use to analyze their personal color. So basically, when I want to analyze their personal color palette, so I will use a few formulas, and we have like 4 steps to identify their personal color palette. Which is the first one is we are going to find their undertone first, which is we have warm and cool undertone. So we are going to talk about that.
Okay.
Yes, later.
I can't wait actually.
So the number two step is we are going to find their contrast, my client contrast. Okay, right. And number 3 is their intensity, and number 4 then where we get their color palette.
So it means that it takes a lot of things to go through it.
Yeah, just not simply just draping the color and to see which one is good, which one is not. We have to go through to so many steps to get the accurate result.
So it means like what you shared just now is like all those factors that is needed, right?
Yes.
So maybe you could share with us like the most determining factor. Like with this factor, you can definitely get the color analysis for your client, please.
So the factors that I will take a look is actually their eyes, their teeth, their skin, and their hair, which we call as HET formula, SHET formula, but not SHET. SHET, SHET formula, which developed by the Canada UK Academy. Okay, so we have the formula to use in identify or discover their best palette for themselves.
So it's not an easy thing.
Nope, definitely not.
So meaning that the SHET stands for S is for
skin, H is for hair, E is for eyes, T is for teeth.
Even teeth plays a role?
Yes.
Wow, I thought just like the outside usually that people take, even teeth, so take care of your teeth, everyone, okay? So we're talking about from the other aspects, right? Basically, like sisters, Fika, main vision, like you shared just now, you want to help in self-esteem women when they are going for any sort of agenda they're going through. So it means like how do you help these clients, especially women are your clients, isn't it? So in understanding your differences between their undertones and as well as their overall color preferences, because even in TikTok nowadays, I've seen that undertones, people are really confused on that matter. So how do you solve or tackle this issue in a way?
Okay, so basically in Malaysia, we always got some questions which they always ask me. It's either when we have dark skin or tan skin, it must be warm tone. So actually it's not. It's not depend on your skin tone. It's actually your undertone is deeper than your skin tone. It's below your skin tone. Okay, so warm undertone is actually when you go to the beach. Okay, you will easily got tan.
Oh, that's like to identify it.
Yes, that's the trick. But the most accurate way is to do a color draping, color analysis. But if you go to the beach, however, if you go to the beach and you got sunburn, so you might be lean more on cool undertone. And we also have a neutral undertone, which we will see lean more on what, cool or warm. So we have 3 undertone, which is warm, cool, and neutral. But the neutral one, we will see which you lean more on white.
So it means like there's 3 undertones, isn't it?
Yes.
But people are really not aware what kind of undertone they are. But I would like to ask Sister Fika, is like undertone specifically like mentioned, okay, if you're warm, usually people mention tan skin, or okay, if tan skin, definitely you're warm. So people that are like almost tan skin to deeper skin. Okay, if you're neutral, you're definitely white. If you're cool undertone, you're maybe a pale skin. So is it correct or no?
Not necessarily, because we have to identify their eyes, teeth, skin, and hair also. So the ways that you just said just now is actually I can say it's not accurate. So it might be leading to misleading information.
So it means like always, it doesn't mention that, oh, if you're in this kind of color, that's your undertone.
No, you
definitely
still,
not.
yes, because skin tone and undertone is a different thing. You still can have a cool undertone with a warm skin tone.
I see.
You still can have a warm undertone with a cool skin tone.
Wow. Okay. So means that when we're talking like Sister Fika mentioned just now on SHET. Okay.
Yes.
Or het. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. So like in those things, right? Definitely there will be a method or a tool that is used by your image or color consultant. So as you yourself, Sister Fika, what are those methods or tools that you use during your assessment with your clients? Please.
Okay, so the methods that we are using is first of all, to identify their undertone is we are going to test the warm grouping colors and cool grouping colors. So we are going to differentiate those two colors, okay, to see which one is look better on her. Okay, so number 2 is contrast. So contrast is we are going to do some mathematical thing. Okay. So we are going to see the value contrast for their hair and the value contrast for their skin.
I see.
So when we find their value, and then we are going to do some mathematical calculations to see which contrast they are in. So for contrast, we have 3. Low, medium, and high contrast.
Okay, why not, Sister Fika? You keep that
very
nice and important thing that you guys should know. So if you want to know more on contrast, even mathematical, I didn't know mathematical is involved in color consultant. But anyway, guys, come back right after this. We're going to be with you guys. Happy peeps, healthy chats. It's Peeps Chat.
Have you ever wondered why some clothes look good on other but not you? So today we are going to solve the mystery. But before we start, make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons below. Already hit the buttons? Now let's get to our main point. So one of the reasons to look good in your outfits that you choose is by knowing your body shapes. First, there are multiple body shapes you need to know. These are some of the body shapes that you should know. The first one is hourglass shape. The characteristics are as below. So, if you are an hourglass body shape, this outfits may look good on you. Second one is rectangle shape. You can see the characteristics below. If you are a rectangle body shape, this outfits may look good on you. The third one is apple shape, also known as inverted triangle shape. If you are an apple or inverted triangle, this outfits might look good on you. Last but not least is pear shape, also known as triangle shape. If you're considered as a triangle shape, this kind of looks can be good on you. So, do you already know which shape are you? Good! Now you can stop glow in the dark and start your glow up. Oh, you still don't know which type you are. That's okay. You can still explore your type by yourself. This video is too short for me to explain more to you, as this video is made to be only in 2 minutes. Because the live will start in.
Happy peeps, healthy chats, it's Peeps Chat. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and welcome back again to our session for today on episode 2, Peeps Chat season 11. Again, you guys are with me, Janani Arifa, your host for today's lovely episode. With that, we're continuing back with Sister Fika, our special guest for today, who is an image and color consultant. And throughout our talk just now, if people were having fun, right, we were talking about color analysis, talking about SHET. A lot of things were discovered on. But just now, I think the audience were referring to the advertisement just now, isn't it, Sister Fika? Maybe you could give an overlook. What are those advertisement means that could bring an advantage to them, please?
So what we just see just now is for a body type. So for body type is actually another topic, but I can share a little bit more, which is body type and body shape is different. So body shape is actually the sizes of your body, okay, which we always identify our client body shape is from their shoulder, their upper body, and their leg, their lower body. Okay, so we are going to see which part of their body, which is upper and lower, it's more wider.
I see.
So that's how you can determine your body shape. So actually, if your shoulder is more wider than your hips, so you might be a triangle, okay, which is inverted triangle, okay. And if your hip is more wider than your shoulder, you might be a apple or pear. And if your upper body is same as your hips, so you might be a rectangle body shape.
Wow, that's an extra knowledge, everyone.
Yeah.
Not everybody can get this. Is for free, you know, from Sister Fika herself. So coming back to the topic we were discussing just now on the groupings, like the 4 types, in order for you to analyze those features. Right? Could you share, just now you talked about grouping, and then you talked about mathematical calculations that you use, and what are the next steps other than that, Sister Fika, please?
So the next steps after we have find their contrast, okay, we are going to discover their intensity.
Wow.
So intensity is about the brightness of the color. Okay, that's when we use the SHET formula, which all of us, we already have our original color and color characteristic in our palette in our body, in our face, in our features. So for example, if we can see, there's some people who have bright eyes, their white eyes is bright, and their brown eyes is also bright. You can see their brown eyes is very clear. So we also have a person that their eyes is muted. Muted, which means soft.
I see.
Okay, dull. So if the person have a dull features, for example, dull eyes, dull skin, dull teeth and hair, so they might be suitable with more muted color. So muted color is in season autumn and summer. So summer is pastel color and autumn is like more to neutral color, like brown, nude, olive.
All those very like nice color, I can say.
Yes.
Very beautiful color, isn't it? A lot of people during Eid al-Fitr also use that kind of color, right? So it means that when we're talking about complexity of color analysis, it's such a complex thing because colors, it comes in various. Too many to deal with, isn't it? Okay, as a color consultant yourself. So like, according to this issue that you're going with, like the complex shade of colors, so maybe could you share with us, like, how do you adapt the approach in order to, due to this color complex towards your client, based on your different skin tones, hair color, eyes color, like you just mentioned just now, and your own personal style. So how do you get this color complexity on them during color analysis?
Okay, so first of all, we already do the color analysis, and we will match with their personality. So not everyone, for all my clients, accept their personal color, but sooner or later they can see that the colors that we have discovered during the session, the color personality analysis session, is good for them actually. So how do I mix their personality and their color palette is actually to make them feel that color analysis is not a complicated things. So don't rush.
Okay.
And don't push or try to change everything so fast.
So it means like it's time to make the client to look in the brighter side.
Yes,
slowly.
Yes, and sometimes I've also have a client who are in denial for their color.
Okay, I see.
But sooner or later, they can see the color that we have discovered for her is actually the best color for her.
So it means like it is true because some people, they are used to black. For instance, they love black color.
Yes.
For example, in UIA, we have a lot of students that love black. Going to classes black, anywhere black. But when it comes to popping out colors, it takes time for them to adapt because they're already used to the color that they wear. They're not maybe not confident this way.
Yes.
So bringing into this topic, right? So it means like how, like you shared just now, like the in denial client. So how? What are the ways that you use as an image and color consultant in dealing with those clients that resist to changing? So what are the things that you do in order for them to adapt to these new colors?
So what I will do is actually I will do some differences, okay, to them, which their best color and their worst color, and I will do a comparison to them in front of the mirror, so that they can see why it's actually their favorite color is not their color.
Okay, all right.
So usually they will see the difference and they will be like, confidentnya I selama ni.
That's why no wonder I saw all of your TikToks, right? They are so excited, you know, when they know like, oh, I look much more better in this color. So how do you feel when those things happen?
It makes me so happy, and I feel like my objective is fulfilled, because that is my end of my mission, which I want to make other women happy with feeling their self-esteem is level up.
Bring a level up.
Yeah.
So based on your experience throughout this years as a color consultant, is there any stories that you want to share? The resistant client that they don't want to believe at all that the one you've shared is their actual color. Is there any stories that you would like to share?
Stories
Or any experience?
The most overwhelming experience that I've been experienced is a client. That this is kinda inspiring stories actually, and sad because I have this one client. Okay, so I call her Zara. Okay, so Zara is when she came to me, she said to me that she's been diagnosed with depression and anxiety. So it's so bad that the depression that she's been going through all these years is so bad, until she can't even tie her hair very nicely. So when she comes to me, she said that she always feel insecure with her family, with her friends, that they always wear nice clothes and you know, grooming very nicely, but she can't do that because of her mental health.
I see.
So after our color analysis session, she cried, and I was like, what has happened? And she said that she is very thankful and very grateful that there's people out there that doing these services.
Wow.
So that's why I've been doing this until today, because of the client.
I see. Wow, that's such an inspiring one. So, but there are on other ways we can see that when we're talking about color analysis, right? Is there any someone that you found in social media or TikToks, people are misconception towards this kind of color analysis? Maybe they not think it's important. Do you come across any of this before?
Yes, usually the misconception that I've been received is actually those who are doing the color analysis by themselves at home with the wrong tools and the wrong method and the wrong guidance. So they will lead to inaccurate result. So and they will leading misleading information to the viewers out there, especially the content creator. So it's actually they must do with a proper method and a proper tools so that the viewers and the audience will not have a misleading information.
I see. All right. That's a very inspiring one, actually. Thank you, Sister Fika. So, with that, audiences out there, we're going to come back right after this. But actually, we have a surprise, right, Sister Fika, after this. So, if you guys want to stay tuned on the surprise that we have, stay tuned on Peeps Chat. We're going to come back right after this. Happy Peeps, healthy chats. It's Peeps Chat. Happy Peeps, healthy chats, it's Peeps Chat. Welcome back everyone to our last segment for today's episode. And my name is Janani Arifa, tuning in back to Season 11, Episode 2, Peeps Chat. Alright, so I've promised you guys, right, a surprise for this particular segment. Well, you guys have heard a lot. Me and Sister Fika are talking throughout the session. But do you want to know more? Because we're going to be with Sister Fika right now. Okay, Sister Fika, we're talking about a lot on color analysis. But we haven't touched yet on ethics. So maybe on this segment, we want to share with the audiences knowing the right dress ethic. So maybe Sister Fika, could you enlighten us based on our beautiful model here to the audience out there, please?
Okay, so actually for a ethic, it depends on the events that you are going and what objective what message do you want to portray to your audience. So for today, as our model here,
okay.
So she's wearing a very pastel color. Okay, so pastel color is actually from summer season.
I see.
Okay, so summer season is a cool color which a purple, okay, adding white. So any pastel colors is actually from summer color. So whenever you want to look very approachable or friendly, you should go for a pastel color. Okay, so whenever you want to go for a very formal, a professional, and you want to look more credible, you should go for dark colors. Especially for hijabis, you should focus more on your hijab, which is that is the most crucial part of the outfit, of the whole outfit. So for a free hair, so you should focus more on your shirts.
I see. So I mean, like looking at our model here, so her tone, like the way that she's wearing right now, it's leading more towards what kind of event that is very appropriate for this kind.
So for this kind of outfit, it's actually focused more on daily classes. Okay, and very happening events, but not on a formal events. This is quite not suitable, the color, for a very formal and a very professional events. So yeah.
Wow. Okay, so it means I think our model here can't wait for color analysis actually. So talking about etiquette itself, there is ways in order for us to conduct this issue. So why not we move on to our next segment, which is, I can't wait actually because it's been all over TikTok, especially your TikTok, which is color analysis. So right now we have our model here. So maybe Sister Fika, you can start whatever that you are great in at, please.
Thank you. Alright, so what are we going to do is we are going to do some quick color analysis. Okay, which the first step is actually we are going to identify her undertone. Okay. Alright, so what are we going to do here is actually we are going to see it's either the gold color or the silver color looks good on her. Okay, so now we are having a gold color, which is a warm color on her. Okay, and this one is cool color on her. Which one do you see? Her face is, sorry.
Alright.
Her face is more brighter and more shiny.
This is a very hard question. I'm not good at this. But in my opinion, I feel that
This is gold and this is silver.
I might be wrong, but I feel it's silver.
Yes.
Oh, it's
correct.
Wow.
So, as I said earlier, whenever you go to the beach, you tend to got tan or sunburn.
Okay.
She said just now she's easily to get sunburn. So, if you easily to get sunburn, you might be a cool undertone, which silver is more suits to you. Okay. So, the cool colors is actually any colors that adding blue, white or black.
Blue, white or black.
So for example, if blue we adding white, it will become baby blue. So baby blue is actually cool colors. So purple adding white, it will become this color. So this color is cool color, which is her color.
I see. So it's like the mixture of the bold colors with white.
Yes, correct. Okay. So, let's see our second steps, which we are going to see her contrast.
Okay.
Okay. So, we have low, medium and high contrast person. So, we are going to see her hair color, which is her eyebrow.
Okay.
Right?
And plays a role.
Yes.
Wow. All right.
And her skin color.
Okay.
So, her eyebrow is actually like medium black, but not a jet black. Okay, so her skin color is actually quite tan, but not too tan. It's actually in the middle, medium to tan.
Alright.
Okay, so when we do some mathematical calculations, okay, in my mind, so we have,
Okay.
So based on my experience, I've been consult hundreds, even thousands of clients. Okay, so my opinion is actually she is a medium contrast.
Medium
contrast.
Okay.
So this is a low to medium contrast.
Alright.
Okay. It seems like too pale on her.
Okay.
And wash her out. Okay.
Yeah.
If you see, this is high contrast, medium to high contrast. It looks way better than the low contrast. Okay. So for example, this is the color of low contrast. Okay. So this is the low contrast color, which makes her skin look more pale.
Oh.
Okay.
So it's like low contrast color and more towards very pale.
Yes.
cool.
Low contrast color is actually for low contrast people.
Okay.
For example, you have a blonde hair.
Alright. Okay.
And light skin.
So it means like the contrast of like a very
low. Yes. So this is a high contrast color, which she looks more brighter.
Yes, that's
and
true.
healthier. Instead of
Ah.
this color. See?
Yeah.
She looks more pale.
That's so true.
So we don't want people to see our color. We want people to see our face. So whenever you want to find any color that suits you, please find the color that pop your face first before the color.
So it means like even though this color is like a very well-known color and people love this color.
Malaysian people always love pastel.
But still, it takes like according to your features first, then you go with the colors actually.
Yes, correct.
No wonder sometimes like during like mostly the recent one we can say is Idul-Fitri Raya.
Yeah.
Like people just go for the colors.
Yes.
They didn't go towards the right one for them. So like ended up during the Raya they might kind of look pale, a bit darker than your usual color, something like that. I see. Wow, very interesting one.
Okay, so another example is this contrast.
Okay.
Okay, this is low contrast. You can see her face. She's very pale and look sick.
Like
her,
not popping out.
Yes,
Yeah,
like she's having a flu.
Okay.
And this is a high contrast for her. See? She looks more brighter and looks more alive. Healthier.
Yes, that is so true. Because like just now that color, even though we are looking healthier, but from people they think that, oh, she might not be well, something like that. But a high contrast, even though like you're kind of not feeling well, but people would think that, yeah,
you're doing well.
Yeah, you're doing well.
Okay.
That's a very, very interesting one. Meaning that based on, this is like 10 skin girls like Sister Fika. When we're talking about maybe other people like with whiter or like pale undertone, usually what kind of contrast is more leading towards those?
It depends. If more pale skin tone, but she have a very dark and bright hair color, so she's also high contrast because we can see the difference between the hair and the skin is high.
I see. So when like just now we're talking about white shawl, right? It's very actually well known in IIUM.
Yeah.
So what's your perspective on white shawl with people like with different undertones? Like, does white shawl actually suits with people with different undertones, or actually it is not?
All right. So I have a tools here.
Okay.
So we are going to see which white that suits her well.
Oh.
Okay.
Various types of white. I see.
So we have a pure white here. Okay. And this is a off-white. Which one that suits her well?
I think it's more towards this, isn't it?
The off-white. Okay. So actually she can wear both. But the pure white makes her skin like pop. Then the off-white. Okay, because she have a cool undertone. So cool undertone is actually more suitable with a pure white color instead of off-white color. So for example, this is cool colors.
Okay.
And this is warm colors. As you can see, her face with warm colors looks more dull and patchy. But cool colors makes her skin more brighter.
More brighter and more popping in a way.
Yep.
Wow.
This is cool colors. And this is warm color.
I see. Wow. It's the colors, even though like it doesn't mean like even though people they don't know that actually this is a cool color. Even me as a normal person like not knowing knowledge on colors, I would personally think though that thing is a bold color actually. It's like just okay, usually people think that bold color gives you more popping look.
Yep.
So what are your thoughts on that?
So it's normal in Malaysia because we don't have such an exposure to color theory and analysis. So I think that's my job.
Okay.
To let you guys know.
Okay.
And expose to you guys the right color for you.
Yes, that is such a one thing. So maybe, Sister Fika, could you share your last words or advice, especially to our viewers who's currently an IIM students or even anyone out there on color analysis? Your last words, please.
All right. So why is it important to do your personal color analysis? Is actually because you can save more money, more time, and more energy from buying the wrong colors.
Okay, alright, I see.
From buying the wrong colors. So when you already know your right colors, your best color palette, you won't be seeing the wrong colors for you. Okay, so you should avoid you can avoid the color that is not in your palette. So you won't be second guessing or keep finding or keep trying to buy
various types of colors
yes,
anymore. Like you already know that is your color.
Yes,
okay, thank you very much, Sister
You are
Fika,
very welcome.
for being throughout the session. It was a very interactive and I've gained a lot throughout the session. I hope even our viewers out there. So thank you very much, our model for today, Sister. So with that, thank you very much, Sister Fika. And don't forget to follow Sister Fika also in her TikTok, isn't it?
Yes,
you can find much more than this, actually many more contents to go. Thank you very much, Sister Fika, once again. So with that, everyone, that concludes our special episode for today on color analysis. So I hope you guys were given an outlook on ethics and also color fashion like what we have shared just now. With that, everyone, we'll see you guys in a different episode in PEEPSCHAT. But don't forget to follow us in TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, and etc. at IIUMTV. So with that, everyone, I'm Janani Arifah, signing off for episode 2 PEEPSCHAT. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Happy Peeps, healthy chats. It's PEEPSCHAT, everyone.